your face off. We're gonna talk your face off. We're gonna talk your face off. Talk your face off. To talk your face off. Talk your face off. Talk your face off. Talk your face off.
Oh,
Yo.
the 4S lipo brushless version of Pablo. Hey.
Here we go.
Ah.
Here we go. And I got a little bit of control here. So.
Oh, zoomy zoom.
Yeah. So, okay. So I wonder two things.
All right. Let's wonder on the live. Everybody gets to wonder with us.
Okay. So I'm wondering if I was on a not so good cable from my Mac Mini to my camera, if that's what was siphoning down my bit rate going into the computer.
Mm-hmm. You're not using an actual authorized Apple one?
No, so I saw a video today that was looking like they were talking about how not all USB-C cables are created equally.
Right.
And so how some of them handle video differently than others. And this cord is a much nicer cord. I didn't get it differently. It's just a nicer cord that I had. But this is the cord that I generally run my stuff with. And then the other thing I was wondering is if it had anything to do with, so in my Google Chrome right now, I have it's weird. It's like a FaceTime camera that pops up in the menu bar, and that's how I can control this, like the zoom in and zoom out, all that kind of stuff. So I was wondering if that was part of it, but so like I can zoom in and be on your level.
Boom.
Dial it in. So everyone's saying that it looks like it's the Moray. You like the Moray?
It's not doing any. That's what I'm saying. It's so brushless. It's not even Moray.
Yeah. So
not bad. Not like it could be.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see if it holds. See what everyone else says. Everyone says beyond brushless. Wow.
What's that going to be?
I know.
What is going to be beyond brushless for us?
Chris. Maglev. I don't know.
Bluetooth motors.
So,
got all this stuff in my pocket. Yeah, this is my pocket.
You know what I have in my pocket? One of the ideas that I was like, we should talk about going back to origins. You see that? You get the pun?
I know what it is.
But I started working on this again, and
I like it.
It's about time to
put an Avengers
get it out and run it. So I was like, Tony, and I made a video, and I'm going to post it either tonight or tomorrow. And I'm going to be like, I've been influenced by Tony.
Stinking influencers.
But, I was working on my son's, and I was going to put one of these honey badgers in. One of these.
Don't go knocking it. What happens?
Or the Screaming Eagle or whatever it's called.
Mighty Eagle?
Yep. But it won't fit on a steering tray.
Yeah, you got to shave the back off.
But yeah, I did. But where the Heim joint is.
Yeah, you just set it up on an angle. It don't matter.
Okay. I just need longer,
do it.
Longer screws then, huh?
Yeah, we've been doing that forever.
All right.
Probably 70% of my trucks have the servo sitting like that. Did Pablo have a court date? Yeah, this is his origin story. So we got to go back to before he cleaned up.
Yeah.
He's on the yesteryear side of his prison time.
Right. Yep. Pretty much. Yep.
I don't even have socks on right now. I legit ran up here and I have them in my hoodie pocket so I can put them on if I get cold. Because I wasn't sure how cold the floor was going to be up here. It's not too bad. We've had warmer weather, which is good. I have some stuff I need to run that is better when I don't have snow.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's hop on this origin story thing.
Okay. It was pretty hot looking.
It is. like,
And
like
the paint jobs that everybody was doing for him.
I know. I was
So
gonna
retro
send.
good.
I was gonna send Harley a shameless thing and be like, "How do I get on Team Origin and have my kids build one?" I was like, "Come on, man, that thing looks good." Like the
I'm
price
not
point
gonna
isn't
show it.
bad.
They don't need any more. I mean,
No,
no, we're not gonna. Why would we do that?
but
I'm
uh,
definitely gonna show it.
yeah, the price point's pretty good, dude. Like I was like, if I had that in my pocket right now, I would jump on it.
If you had
Jump
the
on.
Origin in your pocket, you'd jump on it.
No,
That's just
the
weird.
the dollar bills, yo. There it
These
is.
paint jobs. Did everybody go retro because of the stickers? They all look
Oh,
so good, man.
it looks awesome. I like the tires, the wheels and tires.
Okay,
That's
so
a good
everybody
fit
else should note whenever Pablo likes a tire, run the opposite direction.
on
Hustlers are his baseline, so
They are not my baseline.
I mean,
Stop with that poop out of your mouth.
ordered a Clear Pro today.
Oh, dude, I want one.
So this
I like
is
the classic. I like the classic.
Now, does the classic come pre-painted? I missed some of the deets on it. Or you
I
gotta
don't know.
paint them all.
I don't know. I would assume you have to paint
They're
it.
all kids, so I would think you'd have to paint it.
Yeah, I like it. I really do like it. Like it really made me. I haven't wanted a crawler in a while. There it is, clear.
Yeah.
It really made me want to get it. Like
Clear.
I really like that body style so much.
But they made it so you can do a Harley Designs paint job and it still looks pretty good when you're done.
Yeah,
So, except that's 2-color. So,
no, I like it a lot. I like. So what made me so part of my birthday present, what I asked for was, some people might know from way back when, but I went to a place that I had a job at, and we went out there a couple times over the year, and it
Yep.
was like the coolest rocks and the coolest like little like what would you call it, like desert tree looking bushes that were perfectly scaled for the cars.
right.
And so we're going out there in a couple months, and I was like, this would be a cool truck to go and take video out there with, because it's very scale, and oh yeah, I'd like it. I like it.
They did it. They did it good.
They did. They did. Everyone's saying what's up.
The Pro one comes with a sweet anodized if you want axles.
Axles, I know.
So good.
I've never
I have
had
them
those
on mine.
axles. Does it come with the wheels and tires? Yeah, those
Tires
are
not
dope.
included. Wheels are included.
Oh, that's not bad.
Tires not. Which is good because the wheels kind of fit the look, man.
They do. They do. That's why I'm like, it's a total package.
Yeah.
I've never had a set of those axles. I'd like to.
Yeah.
It's a little out of my range, but I'd like to. Man, those are awesome.
They nailed it. Curry axles.
Mm-hmm.
Machined gears.
I blew up a ring and pinion last weekend on my truggy. I was like, oh, so that's the problem.
So these are the bevel cut gears. So I have a question, because we were talking, not we, but I was showing the video on this. I guess I could put that up and just show it muted.
That looks sick. All in one, how it should be, right?
You can buy an all-in-one kit. Here it is. This will work. I'm going to share it now.
Do it.
So I can just have this play while we're going.
Yeah.
So I was showing this, and I was mentioning how it doesn't really have a spur gear per se, as we talk about spur gears in the RC world, right? So before, the spur gear sat on the outside of it and your motor mounted, and then you had your transmission with all the technically spur gears in the transmission, because it's just a central. It's when the gears are on the outside like that, straight. It's a spur gear style versus all the other different types. Like what did I just say? The other one was the spiral cut and all that stuff. Spur gear. So yeah, technically it's running to a spur gear, but not in the same sense. Like it's legit just going right to the transmission from the outside.
It's like a 2-gear transmission, right?
Yeah, but so it's a stacked gear. So one gear is 2. Like it's got the shrunk down gear to transfer over power. So that one gear has a smaller gear than to ride.
It's a top hat gear.
Top hat. That's it. Yep. So it's not really a traditional sense
I see.
gear. I'll pull it out and actually show it here.
Take it easy there, Tony. Yeah.
All right. See those top hat style, right?
Yep.
I think I didn't actually take them apart to see if they were connected or not, and just sitting on a spool that worked together. But I think they are top hatted. That only makes sense to drive it that way. So it's much more direct to the transmission. But people were saying, "Oh, well, it's got a spur gear. It's inside." I'm like, well, technically, yeah, they're spur cut gears. They're style wise, but the way that we refer to spur gears and pinion gears in the RC world is usually outside of your transmission.
Right.
Anyway, I don't know if somebody speaks to that more eloquently than I could there, but yeah, this is like deleting the typical spur gear.
Yeah, and what the advantage of that is, so that's kind of how the Element XF, whatever the low profile transmission is. It's got an internal gear like that, and what it does is it just really helps with making it smaller, like low, in whatever direction you want to,
right?
And it's nice to, I wouldn't necessarily. I don't know if there's really an advantage for a reduction one way or another. Obviously, the more gears you have, the more you're going to be able to reduce it. But
this is technically the 143 that the axial transmissions are to start with. Yeah, everyone's saying that there was a lot of issues with binding with some of these. So I'm going to be curious to see, because this one feels pretty smooth. So I'll be curious what the actual implementation is when it's running, because it feels super smooth, even just spinning it. There's not where it grinds up. But
on that one, there's no. Well, I guess there's no give on the axial ones either, right? They don't have any slipper on it. It's just all direct drive.
Yeah,
that's the weird thing about that Element transmission, is that it's got a slipper built in, which I actually don't like. I did an eliminator on mine.
Yeah,
because you can't tune it very easily because it's in the case. But so it's nice having just direct drive like that.
The other thing, so apparently this is modeled after, or is another transmission that's already out. It looks very similar to like a Hot Team one or whatever that's on AliExpress. But they're saying that the drive shafts come out higher on that one, which I don't see that on this one being the case, really. They're pretty close. Well, one of them is.
Well, the crazy thing on that one, theoretically, if you made a mount for it, you could lay those gears down sideways.
Yeah.
Versus having it be, and like, if I wanted to get all crazy about it, that's what I would do. Get the center of gravity lower.
So the transmission on one side, I guess it sits a little higher. The gears coming out, or the posts coming out, which, in my opinion, with everybody running the high clearance links, that would be a good thing. Like, I was talking with my buddy about trying to put his output on the rear one up here, so that you're
really
above. So because they're doing all these scooped rear links, and then the lowest point becomes your drive shaft. But if you can scoop it up, get rid of a carrier bearing, and just run direct down to it. So yeah,
I guess it would depend on the angle, the shaft angle. like for that universal joint.
Yeah, you just
How
have
much
to then change. You'd have to have a riser that would allow you to change your upper angle, and just kind of point it upward a little bit. But usually, I thought that they did anyway. I see. I'm saying I need my glasses. I can't see. It's more the light is on that side, and so I'm
Yeah.
trying to see in the shadow side.
I realize that I have to figure out a solution for my glare on my glasses
Yeah.
because the glare is terrible. I was looking at that at the
You know what the trick is?
trail.
Just take the back of them and
Tilt
kick
them up.
forward.
But the problem with that is these are trifocals.
Oh yeah, that's not gonna work.
So, I can't see.
No, you have to get the blue stuff in them.
Mm-hmm.
The anti-reflective stuff, and then it'll do it. Because I had them put that on I didn't initially have them put it on. Then I said, "Hey, my last glasses, I'd use them in videos, and it wasn't so bad. Now when I wear glasses, all you see is reflection." He's like, "We need the blue," which was way more expensive.
I know.
So anyway, yeah. So they just sent this out, and I'm excited to give it a try. I think what I want to try this in is that T Pro chassis, because the problem I have is getting that motor and stuff down underneath that the interior. I think this will help it sit low. So I need to try it.
I need to figure out a battery scenario for my minis. Like the only batteries I have are not that small. And so I really have to stuff them in there if I can.
Do you run the Gen 8 ones, the long, thin, narrow ones? Oh, those are good.
Yeah. I think you sent me a link to them a while ago. I just hadn't really pulled the trigger on them, but
I think they're 200.
Yeah. I think I want to do a small little, or bring my little paper mache course to my office and put it on the back desk and just crawl over it at lunchtime. Make 6 slow-mo videos, or not slow-mo, but the super slow crawly videos.
Yeah. So it looks like they have a couple. They have this one. It's a 350. It's more square. But this is the ones I run. They're long and narrow. And these fit into quite a bit of stuff because of that.
Is that 18 or 14 on your screen?
$14.
Okay. Oh yeah, there it is.
Yep. I run these and really like them.
Sweet. Too bad they're back ordered, Tony.
Oh, maybe not this one. Next shipment date unknown. Okay, never mind. Neither of these are what I would suggest.
I'll check Amy.
So yeah. Anyway, yeah. Do you see the thing on the Origin? They don't have the wheels in the
classic.
Yeah, the Pro kit is the only one that has it, not the classic.
That's okay. I got wheels for it.
So. You got some decent wheels.
I got some decent wheels, man. I really
want to watch those. I watched the news where he teased that there was a new thing coming, and then I saw the Instagram videos.
Yeah,
all the pictures of the paint and how they looked, but I didn't get to watch the actual unboxings yet or any of that.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of that yet. I just went to the website. I saw a picture on Instagram, and I went to the website, and I was like, "Yep, I think that's it."
Anyone try 2S on the S630 yet? They come with 2S.
So that's the problem. That's the problem. I want the K10 and I want that Origin kit. I know. I want that one.
We didn't get to talk about it last week because it wasn't dropped yet.
I know. I want that sans the stacks. The stacks don't do it for me.
You're not a stacks guy?
No. No, not true.
I would have pegged you for a stacks guy.
What?
The 1S is the red cat. Jeff.
32.
These come with 2S. They're tiny 2S's, but yeah. Would you leave the roll bar in then?
No.
Just go flat?
Yeah.
Remove it all?
Yep.
I just had to do something different. So everyone else had it where it had the stacks inside the cage, which was just too much chrome. And that's why but yeah, I mean, I'm already with the gates. Oh yeah, we can talk about these a little bit.
Ooh.
Like it was leaning and like catching stacks on them. So for my video I did showing these off, I stretched my gates out so I could make it. Like stupid stacks.
This is he's very true. Stacks get in the way of his exo cages, 100%. That's what I would do if I got that Origin. I'd make it all sick, and then I'd do like 40 feet of exo cage on it.
We just need somebody to make a short stack that sits below the top, and then we're good.
Yeah.
Just cut them down and drill new holes.
You know what you should do? You should just cut it down so it's like 3 millimeters tall and glue it to your hood.
Ooh, coming out the top.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty thick, actually.
It would be, but just saying. You're pretty dope.
But if you lowered them too, then you could add a whole black part on here where it's
those are cool.
Yeah, so I made the gates like we use at Reaction in a miniature form. So that I can run them on my track. I did order shorter nails for them for the indoor track.
Are those
I'll just hit
spring loaded?
Yeah. Okay. When you hit them,
I saw something like that a long time ago, and I thought they were awesome, but I never got around to making them.
Yeah, it's what we run, and everybody always asks, "Where do you get those?" We're like, you don't get them, you make them. Like,
yeah.
So then I ordered springs, and the springs were way too small, so I made mini ones just to do it. I was gonna make a little bit bigger ones, but I actually like these, and they wouldn't actually be that bad for 24 scale. Ours are pretty big that we run.
They seem like they'd be fine for 10 scale too.
Well, we like to be able to see them so that when you can't see the gate where you're standing, you can see if it's hit. It's pretty obvious. You'll see it kind of bouncing.
Yeah.
But yeah.
When are they going to do lasers? Where it's just a laser beam that shoots up, and when you break the beam, like a light comes on.
That'd be good.
Cool. That'd be sick.
I don't know. I like the upright versions like we run where your body or anything can't hit it. Like it just makes you change how you have to get through everything. And that's not how everybody does it. It's not, most rules are just can't touch it. You can float over it and stuff.
Yeah.
Your body, but I don't know. There's something extra hard about not letting your cage or anything hit it when you're going through.
It's funny because I haven't been down here in a long time, and I don't know do you remember this when I made this, the gatekeeper?
Yeah.
I was like, oh man, this is cool. I found it on my desk. I was like, look at that. So for those, you can see that's a 13-inch gate, and there's a nut on the back here. You could tighten it, and then where's it? And then put your gates down, or you can get tight and do the typical like 12-inch gate.
And isn't that a 6-inch gate too? If you just take off the piece.
Yep. If you just do it like this, that's a 6-inch gate. Just on there. It's pretty cool. I was like, oh man, I forgot. I used to make cool stuff. I was like, I need to start doing more crawling.
Calm down, Pablo. You just got your camera working, and now you're ready for laser gates. Let's ramp up the technology.
Yeah.
Very quickly.
Sharks with lasers on them. Little pools on either side of the gate.
Pros still bargaining me with the upgraded axles, like you set of X-rays for free. Yeah, with the wheels.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So, anyway, they're. I don't know I'm probably not gonna sell them. They're a lot of work. We'll have to see. If I sold them, they wouldn't be cheap. They'd probably be like $2 a gate because they're also, the parts are not super cheap either to get them. Yeah. So
I am the key.
Isn't going to be in most people's, like if you wanted 10 gates, that's 20 of these. That's like $40.
I know, it's a lot of work. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's a lot of work.
What's cool about those
springs, gluing them all.
What's cool about those, though, it doesn't take a lot of space, is what's cool.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you can just put them in a small
Yep.
little baggie, full bag.
Yep, they're little portable ones, but they're pointy. But we don't, I don't actually, unless it's soft dirt, I don't advise just pushing them in. We usually pre-drill them. So you're not like pushing against it because this is just a nail glued in, with the spring glued on top it into this.
Yeah.
So enough pressure would pop it all apart. I mean, he's re-glued it, not the end of the world, but yeah, I don't know. I have to see. I might do a small run on them, but I don't want to be sitting there making these all day. That's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nah.
It's too much work. Too much work.
Yeah.
Man. I'm like super jonesing to slow down and crawl. I've been wanting to, and it just keeps on like, what I think it is that I miss about crawling is that I miss going out to my trails where I went, and it's like my going to the gym, working out, like just quiet, just by myself, not thinking about anything. And I realized like the other day I was coming home and it was a clear day, but it was still like light out at 5:30. And I was like, ooh, days are getting longer. Like, here we go. So we'll see. He said getting made in China.
Where's the gatekeeper? I'm the key master. Yeah, I was gonna say get it patented and then take it to China. The patent's not necessary. These aren't designed by me. These we're already running these. The guys from Lawn Dart Motorsports had them, and I don't know if they got it from somebody else, but yeah,
I've seen them around for a long time. Like I don't know who made. Yeah, I don't know who made them, but
it's funny because I only ever see them on our stuff now when I see our videos. Reaction. I don't usually see other people use them. They don't work in every terrain. Like if you're on straight rocks out in California, without drilling in, you're not going to use it.
Right, and you're not going to bring a drill out there and hammer drill into the rocks. Like
no, and you shouldn't.
Yeah.
But yeah, little chalk and a tennis ball go a long way there. Yeah, but these work great for
Timo pool noodles.
Yeah. They work great for the indoor courses. Like these put little holes in my plaster cloth, but I could just hit it with over time, just replaster it and paint it again. Like not for how much better it is than I'm sliding off when I use all the other ones, or I can't put them in an area because they slide. Yeah. I'd rather just put some holes in, and I'll try to reuse holes. Like when I'm putting them in, if I see one nearby, I'll try to reuse it. But I think it's going to be worth it over time. Like, part of me didn't want to, but then I'm like, you know what? Screw it. This is just better for the running and everything. So I can build a new course. It doesn't need to last me forever.
Yep. That'd be pretty sick.
Yeah, Jeff.
Pretty sick.
Eric, we can talk.
So we went racing this weekend. I finally got to race. Like seriously, like not seriously race, but I got this truggy that I haven't ran yet, and I finally got it running, and it was undrivable. It wasn't undrivable, but it was like, this is not like, it's too fast for the indoor little track, and I was like fighting all setup issues, and then finally in my last round I got it set up, and I was like, ooh, I could actually run this thing. Like it was pretty fun. I can't wait to run it outdoors, or we have a race coming up in April, that big barn shootout. I can't wait to run it out there. That'll be a lot of fun because then I can like open it up and
let it go.
Dude, did you see the pass for the finish that Fee Long did at Silver State against Ryan Mayfield? It was kind of a big deal. So so
you have to link it. Can you pull it up?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll see.
So how are you going to fix your need for crawling too? You said you was just jonesing.
I don't know, man. Like with the days getting longer, I feel like it's upon us.
Coming. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think I'm probably just going to make some time where I just go out by myself. I think I need some of that time. it's been pretty heavy lately. So I'm like, I need some, just go out and play. And I don't know, we'll see. But I miss going out to the trails for sure. And I miss building them. It was pretty fun building them. Okay, let's see here. Oops.
Just saying, was that the cheap shot? That's reminding me, man. I was watching motocross this past weekend. Ouch!
I didn't see it.
Big crash with Justin Barsha and Malcolm Stewart. Dude was like, he's just motionless.
Ooh,
I couldn't wake him. Dude, it was
that's
nuts.
scary. My son and I have been watching like fail videos for F1 or motocross, and we came across a couple crashes where they were going over like the rhythm section and went endo over, but like they hit their tailbone on the next rhythm, and I was like, oh, that looks painful.
It's gonna hurt to poop for a month.
Yeah.
Done on Addicted to RC.
I'm trying to find this video. No, I'm trying to find it. I don't know. Hold on, let me see where it would be. It was so here's the thing. So it was a takeout move at the very end of a race. And what people don't realize when you're at this level is that if you don't finish where you should have, you lose out for those pro drivers, 10 to 20, sometimes $30,000 on what's it called, on contingency money.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of a big deal. Okay, so let's see. Let me see if I can share this. Share screen, window. Okay, I won't share the audio, but so right here is Ryan Mayfield. He's in the lead, if you can see it. And right here is Fee Long. So you'll see what I'm saying, where it's kind of dicey because, yeah. So they're coming around. This is the last section before. So he comes out wide, and he goes under the pipe, and this next corner is the finish line. Right there. So you see him come flying in, trying to get position, and then gets taken out at the end there. But so that's Ryan Mayfield right there. He's like plenty-time champion.
Yeah.
Belongs to his left, and he's like 11 years old or 12 years old or something like that. And he's the one that took him out. He's like, look at his face. He's like, did that just happen? Can you do the audio? Can you hear the audio if I do that?
No.
Okay. You guys got to go hear the audio because the audio is pretty intense. Like, so to put it in, this is electric. So this is only like a 10-minute main.
He thought he was leaving the opening though.
I know.
He left it open there on that inside and he went for it.
Right.
That was him trying to take him back at the end.
Yep. I think so. So I don't know. Looking at it
open.
You think so?
If that was motorcycles, yeah, that's open, man.
You think so?
And then he cut back down on him.
Yeah.
So he has to also know that guy, I left it open. He came in. If I cut back, I'm gonna be on him.
Yeah. Yeah.
He needed to come out. He needed to let it come out of that corner more.
Right. And it's funny because in hindsight, had he taken the direct line, he probably would have been faster coming out of that. You know what I mean? Versus cutting over.
Yeah.
I haven't heard all the interviews after the fact, but yeah, that was it's racing, right? Like and both of them are. You
gotta go
pros.
for the win at the very end. Like
dude,
got behind them and you've raced. Now you've got to find your way around them.
Yeah. So that's what's been super rad about seeing the last few, like not last few, but following racing in the last year or so, that these races come down to some of these last corners, and it's like the Rad movie where the guy will like jump the corner on the pipe, like just apex it a little bit or jump over the corner kind of a thing, and
to make
the win.
Here's my take on it. The angle, when you see him come back at it again, the angle he takes on it, he scrubs all his speed.
Oh yeah.
And because he did that, he couldn't get out of the way.
Yeah.
He hits the brakes and then he tried to cut it and stay inside. What's that guy got to do? Just stop for him?
Well, here's the big thing. So if you see his car now, Fee Long, the green and yellow car, his car is not sideways one bit going through that corner. It's like he owns that inside line, right? Like absolutely owned the inside line. So in my opinion, in my opinion, that's the thing, is that the guy just tried to cut back and he pitted himself. And he set it up from halfway down that short chute. And it's just, sucky that he got pinned under the pipe, but that's racing, right? Like,
yeah, the way that he came around and the angle he took on that, he should have gone outside because he took all his speed.
Yep.
So,
crazy, right?
Yeah.
Crazy. This is pretty cool though.
Because the fast way through that corner would have been cut that inside, then push out at the way he came in.
Right. Yep.
Yeah. But then he's got to get back right immediately after he carries the speed through.
That's a problem, right? Like, yeah, because then he's going to.
The problem is he should have taken that further outside and cut up that inside, but he couldn't because then he'd really open the inside up.
So the problem with that section, so when you're racing off-road dirt and like carpet and stuff like that, the thing is you're always thinking like two corners ahead or like a feature ahead. And that's the problem with that. Had he gone out wide, that feature coming up was a rhythm section, and he wouldn't be able to, like, normally if it's just a single feature, you can whip it and get it back kind of square where you want. But you can't whip it on a rhythm section like that. You just have to pin it and go, hit the rhythm the right way. And then had he gone straight, like we were saying, he would have been fine, but then he would have gone long on the next one. Right. Mm-hmm. So it's like, it was a 50-50 for him. It's a problem, but but yeah, Mike said he sure caught up.
Dirty, or is it a racing move?
I think it's a racing move. I mean, I think it's fine. So race directors didn't call it. The race director let it fly. In my opinion, Fee had such a good plant on his car. Now, had he been coming in and just so hot,
wide open and T-boned him.
Yeah, if he came in and T-boned him wide open or sideways and sideswiped him, then yeah, that would have been dirty. But the fact that his car
line and he was trying to,
and his car was totally planted. It was rotating on the inside line. It wasn't hanging it out or anything. So yeah, IMSA would have given him a penalty for avoidable contact. I think so too, but that's the difference between. So putting it in perspective, that corner was probably at least 100 feet away from where they're standing on the driver's stand. Like, watching some of these pro racers fit a car in with like a quarter of an inch on either side of a car, on either side of it, and make it thread the needle is bananas, especially on dirt. Like, if you've ever like really raced dirt and knowing how much it takes to set up a car to be able to do that, that's crazy.
Now, do you, in that scenario, then you see him take that inside, do you just kind of not cut as hard in and just kind of avoid contact as the leader still? Like, you still, as the leader, you're trying to avoid the contact because you don't want to knock yourself out.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
So both could get past.
Right. So that's where the leader, Mayfield, should have just went straight versus trying to slam the door on him. Either way, even if he was slightly ahead of him and he slammed the door on him, second place had so much momentum, he would have ran right up his wing and probably would have spun him out anyway. But in my opinion, he should have taken lane 2, went straight and rolled off throttle and tried to land backside on that rhythm so he could hit apex the next corner. Because he can't lay apex that next corner because it's a short chute for the finish line. That's a hairpin almost. Mm-hmm. So yeah,
that was awesome though.
It was pretty well, dude. Well,
very NASCAR.
Oh yeah, and so that's how these races are, man. They're pretty fun to watch. That's the one that. So that was the one that we were trying to get the girls team down to, but we ended up not being able to go because originally it was in April and they moved it up to last week. So we're like, can't afford that.
Have you seen that interview of that kid in the sprint car talking about his daddy taught me to bump and run?
Yeah.
Into the corner.
Yep. Yeah. Winning. He's like, I'm winning and blah, blah, blah. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty rad. Dude tried to block, it failed, and he only has himself to blame. But he won't just cry about it. Well, that's the thing. He didn't. He handled it pretty good. I think he handled it like it was
in the after race interviews. I know he's disappointed. You can't not be disappointed.
Yeah,
right?
for sure. Especially when that's the thing.
Even if you spin out and you just right yourself and get going, but he got jammed underneath.
Right. And that's the thing that I think is tough about it is that I think it's in hindsight at club level, it's easy to think that way. But when you're pro level and there's 2 months of salary on the line, you know what I mean? Then it's a little different. Then it's dinner on your table, right? Because these guys don't get paid a lot. And so if they're dealing with that kind of thing, then I think it's a tough, it's hard not to show that emotion. But the thing is, him and that kid were neck and neck all weekend long in all the classes. So it's just racing. 20 years of racing, he's he hit someone out of the way. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's the thing. It's just these guys are surgeons when it comes to racing, so they know what they're doing. It could have been a mistake, but I think he closed the door a little too tight on him. That's racing. Sometimes you win them, sometimes you don't, right? It's they knew what was happening in that last corner. So it was either going to be that corner or the next corner. But that, for people who haven't raced before, it's legit when you're out front and you're running and you don't have much time to go and you're fighting people off and your hands start shaking and you start getting shaky knees and your adrenaline starts pumping. It's actually a real deal, man. It's pretty funny. I'm not leading that often, so I don't get to experience it a ton, but it's funny seeing my kids and seeing, sometimes because sometimes it affects them, sometimes they don't. They just lead and go. But sometimes you can tell when they're battling. It can get crazy. That's crazy. Didn't get penalized. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think he should have gotten penalized in this one. I don't think so.
How do they work the penalties if he does? You just lose 2 positions, or what? How do they do that?
I don't know in that situation. Generally, when someone takes someone out, the RD will call for a stop and go. And so, but it's last corner. So what do you do, right? Or they'll contest it. So you could contest the ruling, and then they'll go and revisit it and then change positions. But generally, it's not right at the finish line, right? It's somewhere deeper in the track, so you can kind of handle it. I think had that happened in turn 2 or something like that, then they probably would have been do a stop and go and let him catch up or give him the position back. Because sometimes
you also have that much time to get away from him.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
He's had laps and laps to get him off his back to go in for an easy win.
Right.
The fact that he held out until the last 2 corners to really push you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy, man. I mean, sometimes when on carpet where the cars are way more hooked up, I mean, they're less than 6 inches away from each other at speed going around corners. I mean, they're super tight and
so much control.
Yeah, I mean, even my kids racing, they can get real tight and get the car to dip in. And it's what's really cool is watching the races when they're you see them make a decoy move. So you'll see them dip in and the car will close the door and they'll back off and they'll come back and dip in again and just waiting. And so the way I coach is I normally tell them, just give them as much pressure as you can, but don't touch them. And they're gonna wait for them to make a mistake because it'll happen, and then you drive through it. But yeah, it's a lot of fun watching that kind of stuff. But, yep. So we got another race this weekend potentially, and this weekend's a carpet race. Last weekend we didn't have the best race. Only Olivia raced and I raced. And
do you have separate cars for carpet, or do you change it up?
Separate cars. Yeah. Carpet's 10 scale.
Yeah.
So it's like 2-wheel drive 10 scale, 4-wheel drive 10 scale, and then I run the short course truck, 2-wheel drive short course truck. And then dirt, we have 10 scale on dirt, but I don't really care to run 10 scale on dirt. 8 scale is way more fun because you go big air and
yeah, we had indoor dirt, and it was a lot of it was 10 scale still.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, mostly
different.
Yeah. Most indoor tracks are that are dirt are 10 scale.
Yeah.
Ours just happens to be pretty big, unless you're in like one of these big arena races.
Yeah.
So, but that's what we're going to in April. It's a huge arena race like that, where the features are huge features. Lots of fun. So, yeah, man, I'm excited. This next weekend should be pretty fun racing. Last weekend, like I said, we kind of were dealing with some gremlins. I think our heads weren't all in it, and then it was just one thing after another. Like blew up a rear diff, ring and pinion. Olivia had what'd she have? She had something happen on her car. First qual, I don't remember. And then what happened? Something happened. Oh, the motor moved. So she ended up not finishing. And then I think it was qual 2 with two races till ours. We took the car out. We were going to start warming it up, and noticed there was a chunk out of the pinion gear, out of the clutch bell. And so she tore apart her car and replaced it. And then we went out in qual 2 to race, but on clutch belt, on nitro cars, they have the centrifugal clutch with shoes and a clutch bell. We didn't break in the clutch bell, which you're supposed to. So it was like there normally there's a little bit of like linearity with the throttle, like
right.
because the clutch slowly engages. Well, because it was broken, it was like pow, pow, pow. Like it was just like riding with a clutch that you're like constantly letting the clutch out too fast. So she was racing like that, and that's difficult to do. So that happened. And then in the main, we couldn't get the car started. We started to warm it up too late, and it wouldn't stay running. And then on the grid, she qualified 5th overall. And on the grid, I couldn't keep the car running. And so when they go to start, you go out, and the car's on its stand. They say last chance for fuel. You give it a little bit of fuel, and then they say clear it out. And then that's when you hear them just pin it wide open. And then they say down and quiet. You put the car down, and then the tone goes. Well, I couldn't get her car started, so I didn't bother fueling her car. And this was after it died, after warming up, like doing her warm-up laps. So then I got it started, and I was like telling her on the comms, I'm like, just hold it wide open while we get it started. And she did, and then I threw her out, and she took off. But we didn't top her off on fuel. So when she came in to come in and fuel up, she flamed out as she was coming to the pit lane. And so I had to run out and get her car. Then I went to go start it, and I left the glow plug igniter on the starting grid, not at the pit lane. Yeah, and so it was just like, we were just fighting it, but it was all right. And then we got her started and went out. And if you run out of fuel, sometimes what happens, you get air in the fuel line. And so you've got to purge the fuel line. Well, we didn't do that. So she got out and did like a couple corners and then flamed out. And so it's like, yeah, so we're like, we're done. We're done.
Nitro.
Yep. So
you see that Nick Wafflet or
Wallet? Yeah.
Wallet?
Nick Wally? Yeah.
Where he did the catch and Phil, where like a car came flying through your air and he caught it?
Oh, I haven't. I think I've probably seen it before. We're on his team. We're on Wally Builds Racing factory team. Yeah.
Nice.
Well, that's the funny thing too, is that our do you even nitro, bro? Seriously.
No.
So now the car that the way the layout, they changed the layout this race, and it was the cars on pit lane were coming from the left, which has not been very common for us over the last year we've been racing. We only had like one race where the car came from the left. And so it throws off your whole game. Like, like I wouldn't say I'm super ambidextrous, but I'm pretty ambidextrous. And so we had to practice it in between heats where I was like, come up and, it's like my hands aren't as soft catching it. So it was like my hand was sore the next day from catching the car and throwing it up and fueling it. And it's fun, man. It's a whole dance. It's a whole dance. But next weekend is carpet. So a little cleaner, a little quieter. I'm going to teach the girls team how to solder. Should be fun.
That's something good to know, though.
Yep. Hopefully no one burns their face off. So we'll see.
I have to solder some of the what's the radio that everybody uses? The Fly Sky.
MB4?
The receivers, yeah, where you buy them as just pieces and have to solder them in.
Oh, yeah, the mini micro receiver.
So
yeah, that's a pain.
5 or 6 channel come in.
Nice.
Oh,
did you get an MB4 or are you on the GT5?
GT5.
Okay. Yeah.
What's the MB4? Oh, yeah, the Pro. No, Plus.
That's the one. Yeah, that's the one most people use for racing now.
Nope. I just have the cheapies just for crawler stuff.
Hmm.
Although I was looking at it because 317 RC, 314 RC, that does the thumb steer for him.
Mm-hmm.
He has them for sale. Like he'll do
complete.
Complete. Because I don't honestly feel like doing it.
They weren't that expensive complete. I thought they were only like $80 last time.
No, it's like $200.
What?
Yeah. For GT5 complete.
Really?
With the radio, they give you the radio and everything. Like you don't send them a radio.
Is that much to do that? How much is the GT5 just off the shelf? Like $60?
$90?
No. Where are you buying your GT5s from?
It's after the pandemic, bro. Let me see here. 314 RC. So he had on here somewhere the prices for him complete.
Maybe that's for like 3 of them.
Here. If you're new to my page, I modify them. So I've got 4 models. The GT5 is 200. The G7P Plus is 225. The G11P 325. The MB4 Plus is 450.
Whoa. MB4 Plus would be sick with that knob.
Yeah. But I don't want that knob for most of my cars. It's in the way.
Yeah. Yep.
So that's why I just want one that's dedicated for it. So I don't need a ton of channels or anything. So yeah.
So
honestly, it's the most if you end up wanting to drive it one-handed, the 5 is the only one that would really be doable. Maybe the
11P.
7P Plus. No, the 11P's got that drop down.
Yeah, you're right. I see.
But these two would.
I don't know how you would drive single-handedly.
Your thumb's above that wheel. No, I mean you can't. But for your other cars, if you're not running 4 steer, or when you're driving it not 4 steer,
yeah, I could see. So Harley just chimed in. He said the MB4, he has it, and it's not in the way when using normal. I could see that on the MB4 because the MB4 you can position your wheel a little bit more, and it kind of would inset a little bit. Yeah, the GT5 on A-Main is only $88.
Yeah, $88, right?
Yeah,
As I said, $85-$90.
not $250.
No, it's $200 with the thing installed from him direct.
It's like $400, dude. That's a lot.
$200.
I mean, I would buy an Origin.
So how much is
of,
just the thing? Because he used to sell just the.
Yeah, I'd buy an Origin kit rather than spend $800 on a radio like that. You're like I said, it's $200. Okay.
I'm trying to find if they just sell them because my buddies just bought them before. They didn't buy.
He has a website. What's his website? Not just the Facebook. He has an actual website. That's where I found it. Or he used to have an actual website. But now you're showing everyone his
phone number. Dang it. Why do you have that on there? I don't know. I was just gonna order one up. Done.
Yeah. I need to get a new GT5. Ours, the battery door, one of the tabs broke. That looks good. Then before it looks good like that. That's such a good radio.
These wheels though are so smooth, dude.
Yeah.
So smooth.
Mm-hmm.
It was a game changer when I drove my buddy's 4-steer versus mine. I'm like, oh my goodness.
Now, does it have a center detent?
Yep.
That's nice.
And it just the full range of it. It's so slow and smooth. Where mine's like it's so fast to just go all power. Not in the way of my G11 either. I rarely use my MB4. I like the G11 better. So he holds that information back. From me, trying to get me to buy the most expensive one.
Yeah.
G11P is this one. Okay.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
The nice carry handle on it.
And you can change the colors.
Put your phone on it right there.
Yep.
So smart. You know, I gave Spectrum that idea years ago.
They're like, why would we listen to you, Tony?
Gosh, just make it so you can put a mount for a GoPro right on it.
I'm really jonesing.
Where they did that one piece. They already had that handle piece.
I know.
Down, and it went to what looked like a GoPro mount. I'm like, oh, this is genius. They couldn't put one in probably without getting in trouble with GoPro, but they made this, and I took off like, nope, ain't putting no GoPro in there. In the perfect spot for one.
Yeah,
rugged. But yeah, everybody's happy with their modded ones. Look at that huge thumb wheel, thumb steer. Wow.
All the thumb steer you can handle.
That's what you'd have to do.
You'd have to what?
That's what you'd have to do because it sticks out and down. You'd have to have it kick back and toward you. But yeah.
Nice. Nice. What do you got going on next, RC wise?
Putting this into something.
Nice.
And then I need to edit videos. I need to edit monster truck racing videos from November 1st.
Nice.
So I'm 2 months behind on those.
You and me both.
So there's that.
What's up, Roadside RC? If you don't have Burger King hands.
The GT11 you can reach? Yeah. The 11P you can reach?
I don't see how you couldn't.
Because it's out in... If it's like my 4 The Spectrum, like the Pro ones, you couldn't reach those ones that are in the racer type thing.
He says yes, the 11P.
I have huge hands. I have very great reaching hands. So just because they're greasy from my Whopper?
Gross. Gross.
Oh, shut up. I'm just going to get the 5.
But the 11P is awesome. Well, when you have to spend $400 on your 5 and a wheel, might as well get the 11P.
I might have already committed some money somewhere else.
Uh-oh. Trouble.
But it's 4 steers, so that's what I need it for. I was kind of hoping that Mias would work for it. Don't you hate when you commit money somewhere?
I do. Well, it's worse when you do that and you forget where you did it, and then you get something else and you're like, oh, crap. You're like, wait a minute. That's what I'm saying. I got to figure out how to come up with all that dough so I could get a SCX 30 K10 and an Origin. Oh, got to sell some cars.
GT5, welcome to
2009. That's funny.
You guys are jerks.
Well, you know.
Big jerk faces.
Probably fits in your Jinko pockets.
It would. Those are back.
I know.
All the rage. I got my body and my mind on the same page, and honey, happiness is all the rage.
Yeah, you can 3D print Harley's tactical chapstick holder.
Oh, crazy. I'm looking for what I put the money on. I can't remember the name of the page. So
Dirty
bad.
Third says, give the GT5. I got it. I dedicated that raid to 5 4-wheel steer rigs. Works perfecto.
I found it. So this is the next thing coming.
Nice. That's cool.
Check the skid on it. That's 18 scale though. I got 24 scale.
Way up there.
Yep. That's the one I drove with that 4-steer GT5, which was amazing. GT5. It was one of these. And oh my goodness, it was so good. It was so good.
Whatever happened to the U4 24 scale game? That like died out fast.
It never happened. When did the game start? There's a few guys with tables, and I saw like a week of videos.
Yeah. Well, it's like that's what Little Guy Racing was doing for a minute. They had a U4 truck, like a kit.
Nobody ever. So people throw it out there like it's going to be the next big thing, and then it never goes anywhere. Like a few people buy it, like 50, but they're all in different states.
Yeah.
So how do you race them?
That's the problem. I feel personally attacked.
You and me both. Now they were awesome when aggressive inline skating was the thing. They floated over your skates so well.
You see that guy on Instagram that has like a PlayStation in his back pocket, and he's on inline skates, and he's got one of those like button-down shirts with the flames coming up.
I like the sound of this. Well, and I used to be in a ska band, and we'd wear them because they had the checkerboard ones that went down the side.
With the long chain.
With the checkerboards going down. Yep. Then we had the chain. Yeah. We had to have a huge chain because the pockets were so low.
Yeah.
So in order for it to dump out and still go to your knee and then back up to your belt loop.
Yeah. That was never me. I was a Dickies guy. I was one of those guys.
I had Dickies too.
Yeah. I believe it's a Super Nintendo in his pocket. Yeah. I don't know what that. I'm sure I thought I sent it to you one day. Maybe not.
It's so weird to see him coming back, though.
Yeah.
See, now, Harley, what do you think of this chassis since he's in here? It's not. So I didn't go with this one first, even though my buddy told me to. because it wasn't like you don't see them with angled skids on real ones, on 1-to-1s very often. So the scale factor for me, when I was starting with my first titanium cage, I wanted the shock mounts to be with the purchase form, like the one spot. I don't want to have like the multi cheese grater option thing. Just give me the one spot and make it look as real as possible. But those are sweet.
I think it looks pretty rad.
So yeah, this is much more comp oriented. Yeah, the windshield bars for the win, Jeff. They're pretty cool. Performance wise, it's unreal. This is 24 scale.
Those wheels and tires look good on it.
What? That looks ridiculous.
You look ridiculous with your Jinko
Are you kidding
pants.
me? They're so. That's like if Walmart sold it. Oh, I threw up in my mouth a little. Why would you? Back. These ones look good on it. Again, these look more 18 scale.
I'll send you a set of miniature hustlers so you can really crawl over stuff.
Yes, these are TRX4M based. Mine's SCX24 based. The real mini scale. Just saying.
Pretty rad. I think it looks good.
I wonder if my buddy has pictures of his on here. Too rad, not too rad. So his is absolutely killer. Here it is. It's 4 steer and just
What
hey,
scale is
look at
that?
that GT5 right there. That looks so good. Not 2009. Small tires too. It just looks right, man.
What scale is it?
24 scale.
Okay.
I will be getting the chassis painted again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Green?
Mm-hmm.
Black?
Green. I'll probably do black panels with a yellow lightning bolt.
Yellow lightning bolt.
Yeah. It's kind of my new thing.
That's nice.
Anyway, I drove. It's just unreal. These titanium caged ones are like my new favorite thing.
Yeah. You a connoisseur of the titanium?
It'll be my 4th one in 2 months.
That's crazy.
Or whatever, or less time than that, actually. So here's, yeah. It's a sweet build. You'll find it before that? Okay.
Yeah. There you go.
That was great. Anyway, his rigs, man. So he built what is currently my best crawling of any of my 24 scale crawlers. He puts these things together so good. Where's my? I'll show you the lightning bolt so you can be like, yeah, here.
Yep.
Right? Doesn't that look right? Yeah, it does. It does.
Okay. Yeah.
This thing is a performer. I'll tell you what.
The car looks rad. Not sure about. I mean, are you going to get a Lawrence Taylor lightning bolt earring now?
Sure.
Yeah. I think you're totally gonna. I'm gonna send you one that you have to wear and just hook it in your.
It
plug.
needed something, and I'm like, I already finished it with, and I'm like, I think a yellow lightning bolt would finish this off, and it did.
Why not? Okay.
So that's
cool.
I think my new thing.
Is that going to be your new land anchor? Is a lightning bolt Lawrence Taylor earring?
Somewhere I also have Yeah, see, I opted for this one, which is super scale looking with the shock mounts and everything and the
Yeah.
flat skid, but the flat skid is like this long and it just hangs up on everything.
Mhm.
I was trying to see. I have it on my. There's lots of monster trucks.
Man, you guys got snow. We haven't gotten snow yet at all this year. Like, not even really trying to snow yet.
No,
No.
yes,
We've had some like sleetish rain kind of stuff, but I'm missing the snow.
All right, we'll kill it.
Might have to drive to the mountains to find some.
What chassis is the buggy? It is a Maz Designs Cheat Code XL. Soon to be another variation of it that I'm gonna make, which is gonna be the Venge RC 24 Yep spec XL that he's doing a few of. Titanium chassis.
Nice.
Pretty rad. But geometry wise, it's gonna be pretty similar.
Axial 32
12 inches by the end of crap. I got a video to make before that is.
You better hurry up.
So maybe this will go in that build. If I end up getting one of those Venge ones here, I'm gonna text them and see if I can get it on Thursday if I can buy one from them.
Nice.
But yeah,
we should probably wrap. I gotta go help with some homework.
All right.
So Harley sends me one of those origins, we'll have a build.
Yeah.
How about that, Harley? Send me an origin. I'll have my daughter build it. We'll paint it pink. Just for you.
I'm gonna wear a lightning bolt earring next time.
You should.
It'll probably be a plug though with the.
You'll have to cut off your shirt, like right at your.
Oh yeah.
Top of your belly button. And be like, what's up? Tall white socks.
KO crawlers. The 24 Yep spec XL. They're not going to do that one as a free download and print. The gap is so long that it's just the chassis would break. The way that it's got that long gap in it, there's a long relief point. It'd just be too long and too much pressure on it. So those ones will, I think, only be for a few of the titanium chassis ones, maybe carbon. I don't know, but yeah. I know we talked about green anodizing because he's getting into anodizing them. I told him just go crazy, like all the colors, just light it up in a bunch of different spots.
Just give me all the colors.
Just light it up. Just don't rainbow it, like, but just keep changing colors.
So rainbow.
So still rainbowish.
Yeah.
Don't make it like too. Yeah. Like you go blue, green, yellow, blue. Yeah. Change it up.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, yes, we're talking about changing to Sunday night, guys.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Tough. So before we go, just a little warning. We should have probably warned everybody at the front end.
We should have talked about that earlier. Yeah.
Yeah. So
what time would you want to go on a Sunday?
I don't get back from comps till probably.
Like, would you want to keep the same time, or would you want to go earlier?
Same time, yeah, like 9.
Well, I could go earlier. Is what I'm saying. Is that on a Sunday I could go earlier.
Yeah. I think 9ish still works. Summers are where it gets tough because we're just out doing so much, right? So
Yep. So we talked about that, possibly staying Tuesdays in the summer, Sundays in the winter.
Yeah.
But
yeah, because Tuesdays have been stinking hard for me. It's like everything ends up being on a Tuesday.
I know, me too.
Running from
or it's like I'm out Monday and Tuesday night for the family, so it's like Sunday night would work for me. I think it'll be fun to try it. I think we'll see how it goes.
We'll just have to put it out early, like get the thumbnail up so people know that there's a countdown.
Mm-hmm. We'll call it RC
Friday or something.
There you go. Do 5 so I can listen on the drive home on Sunday. 5 Pacific or 5 Eastern? Be like 2 o'clock. I don't think I could do like 2 o'clock on a.
Yeah, it'd be tough right in the middle of your day.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll have it and we'll get it posted up.
Cool.
Chat.
Yeah.
Sweet. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Yes.
Lots coming.
Lots more coming. We got a busy spring.
Yep.
Peace out.
Peace.
Did you hit that button? Hit that button.
I'm hitting
Hit
it.
that button. Do
It's
it
like
now.